Good morning, Spiritual Life Center. Welcome to the SLC Sunday Experience. We want you to know that you are in the right place at the right time.
Yes, you are.
And your soul is welcome here. Isn't that right, Denise?
Yes, you're welcome.
Yes.
Right here, right now.
Let's sing about it.
I'm in the right place at the right time. I am just where I am meant to be. I'm in the right place at the right time. I am just where I am meant to be. In the right place, I'm in the right place at the right time. I am just where I am meant to be. I'm in the right place at the right time. I am just where I am meant to be. In my soul. Oh, my soul is welcome here. Oh, my soul is welcome here. I am getting the message loud and clear. My soul is welcome here.
My soul is welcome. Your soul is welcome here.
I'm in the right place at the right time. I am just where I'm meant to be. I'm in the right place at the right time. I am just where I am meant to be. Oh, my soul is welcome here. Oh, my soul is welcome here. I am getting the message loud and clear. My soul is welcome here. Oh, my soul is welcome here. Oh, my soul is welcome here. I am getting the message loud and clear. My soul is welcome here.
I'm getting the message.
Getting the message loud and clear. My soul is welcome here.
My soul is welcome here.
Oh, my soul is welcome here.
Yeah, come on, Denise.
My soul is welcome here. 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 My soul, my soul is welcome here. I am getting the message loud and clear. My soul is welcome.
Our souls are welcome here. Good morning. Good morning, everyone. It's a great day, and good morning, Patty.
Good morning, Reverend Deborah. We greet you in the name of all that is good, all that is sacred, and all that is holy, and in the warm and loving energy of our community, Spiritual Life Center. Spiritual Life Center honors all people, worshiping in temples, mosques, churches, stone circles, and the beautiful temples of nature, because we know that there is no space that God does not grace. If this is your first time joining us, either online or in person, we especially welcome you, because we know nobody is here by accident. We are all here by divine appointment. And we would really appreciate it if you silence all electronic devices, and please, no flash photography during the service.
And so now let's take a moment to center ourselves and allow the outside world to drop away for this hour, hour and a half, so that we can really enjoy this time together and we can get the most out of it by turning within, going to that place inside us that is never changing, that quiet, safe place, and where we get our nourishment, and then we get that nourishment from each other as we come together in community and light and love and peace and joy, knowing that when we are recharged, we can go back out into the world and shine our light. And when we shine our light, it shines out into other people, and then they shine into other people until it goes all around the world. And that is what we are here for, is to shine our light. And we hold Ann Roberts in prayer, as we know that she has made her transition and she is on to her next assignment. And we hold Denise, Anya, her sister, and the whole family in light and love as they walk this path, becoming used to her not being with them in person. And we know that she is, and all of them are surrounded by their highest and best good at all times and in all ways. And we say, Amen. And just a reminder that Ann Roberts' Celebration of Life is this Friday night, Friday evenings at 5 o'clock. And is there, I guess there's refreshments afterwards, but the program starts at 5. So come help Denise, say goodbye to her sister. You know, Spiritual Life Center has a very special mission, and I believe it is a very special mission. And we say this together each week: to transform lives, to make a difference in the positive difference in the world as we love, serve, and remember. And we do that. We carry out that mission by practicing the 5 principles, and we say these together each week as well to help us embody them and take them out into the world. So let's say those together. God is absolute good and everywhere present. People are inherently good. Thoughts create our experiences. Prayer and meditation are how we connect with God, and we must take action.
And this week for Wow Wednesday is our monthly birthday bash. Those celebrating an October birthday and all others are welcome to come. And this week we switched to soup. So from 6 to 8 actually is a birthday bash. So come and join us for community and some wonderful food. And then also we're having a program from 7 to 8:30, and that will be Patrick Furlong, who is doing his continuing series on saging, Awakening the Sage Within. This is the 4th of 6 parts, and it's wonderful. Patrick does a wonderful job facilitating, and it's group participation. So it's a wonderful way to learn and talk with others about this subject. And so that will be this Wednesday from 6 to 8:30 is the total evening if you come for the meal and the program.
And it did occur to me that we're saying that the birthday bash is from 6 to 8, and then this is from 7 to 8:30. If you are wanting to come to the birthday bash and you want to hang out and bash longer, you can stay over there. Otherwise, but if you want to come to the program, it starts at 7. I just thought clarity would be good. So Faith in Action begins next week, and Faith in Action is our yearly book study that we choose a book, and then people sign up to be home hosts, and then they have these little small groups in their homes or here, and so we're going to get started on that. This is going to be our first Sunday next week. The book is The Universe Always Has a Plan: The 10 Golden Rules of Letting Go. It's a magnificent book. I have to tell you, it's one of the best books that I think I've encountered in my years of doing Faith in Action, and I'm already getting feedback, and it's all positive, and people are already really excited about it. So if you haven't signed up for a group yet, you can do that out in the courtyard, or it's very, very easy to sign up online. This is the last day you can do that because it starts next Sunday, and I have to let the host know who's going to be what, where. So, but talk to me after the service, and we can get you signed up.
Oh, yes. We're having Blessing of the Animals next Saturday at 1 o'clock, Zoom only. And here's Reverend Donna Apodoni to tell you about that.
Hi, I'm Reverend Donna Apodoni. Do you know what time it is? It's time for the annual Blessing of the Animals, and I'll perform a celebration that combines ancient traditions. It won't be at Spiritual Life Center, it'll be online, because so many animals at one point or another in their lives don't want to travel. You know what else animals don't want to do? They don't want to sit still for very long. So it'll be a quick service. Don't be late. It'll start at 1 p.m. It'll be interfaith because animals tend not to follow a particular religion. It'll be all those things. Interfaith, on time, short, and on Zoom. We'll do a group prayer, and then I'll do individual blessings of the animals who come to visit on Zoom that day. 1 p.m. on Zoom, the Blessing of the Animals. See you there.
And you can find the Zoom link on our website, so if you want to join into that. So the Nagari Institute's Great Compassion Sand Mandella Tour is coming to Sacramento. And we've had them here before, but it's been a long time, and so we're really excited that they're going to come grace us with their presence. And so they'll be in the sanctuary from Wednesday through Saturday, building the Mandella. And the schedule of when they're going to be here is out at the hub. We're not even going to try to talk about all the times and days they're going to be here. But on Saturday afternoon is when they will be doing the blessing of the Mandella, and then they will do the dissolution, and then they're going to be passing out the sand. But feel free to stop by during the week, spend time with them, watch them while they're building the Mandella. I think it's going to be a really, really deep spiritual time, and our whole sanctuary is going to be blessed by having them in here for all that time. So we're looking forward to it. So keep that on your schedule.
And next up, we have our Trick or Treat Cabaret coming Friday, October 25th. And we need more people to come and celebrate and bring their talent. So please contact Paula Mandella. It could be anything, singing, dancing, poem reading. Think outside the box. If you think of something and you're thinking, gosh, I'm really not sure that, my talent is good enough or something, don't be shy. Contact Paula by email, and we'd love to have a variety of acts, magicians, anything goes. So contact Paula and let her know, because it will be in less than a month. So please contact Paula about your talents. Thank you.
Who went to the gala? Who came to the gala? We had a blast. The gala was just absolutely fantastic. The music was fantastic. Paula did an amazing job of putting the program together. We had fun with the baby pictures. It was great. So we always want to thank our global sponsors of Josie Johnson and Tom Rose, that they basically underwrote. And then, of course, all of the other sponsors, the staff, the volunteers, and the participants. And how many volunteers did we have? 28?
About 22.
22 volunteers. Thank you so much. And thank you, Patty, for managing all of the volunteers and the food team. I really, really appreciate that. Oh, yes. And then Karen Fujikawa provided the dessert. Just one. Which is always a treat. She's quite the baker. So just thank you for everyone for coming and for all the participation. And the silent auction and the art raffle will be in preview through in the chapel through October 13th. It's not open today, but it will be. And then we hope to have the entire thing online and ready for you to start doing your bids by the end of the week. So stay tuned for that. You'll get some email informing you that it's live, I'm sure. So hang in for that.
And the room will be open after service, but we're just not set up for bidding quite yet.
Okay. And we did the drawing for the Hawaii vacation on Friday night, and the winner was Vicki Warner. So if you see her, congratulate her.
And remember, there's many activities that foster transformation in our lives. You can check out our weekly small groups and other offerings that we have here at Spiritual Life Center. Everything that we have to do and things are, of course, on our website. If you're here in person, you can go to the bulletin board and see everything, and then come out to the hub to get more information or sign up for an event.
So, of course, we come together. We come to Spiritual Life Center for many reasons, some of which, obviously, for spiritual connection and spiritual growth, and also, though, for connection and connecting with each other. And so we have the opportunity to do that right now if you'll stand and greet each other in the way that you are most comfortable.
please continue to stay standing. We're going to sing our group song together. I trust in God. Hey, I trust in God. Yeah.
As we settle in to our chairs, just ground yourself, take a nice deep breath, and let's speak together our vision statement. Spiritual Life Center is a loving, vibrant family that welcomes home all people and accepts everyone, no exceptions, weaving ancient spiritual traditions with emerging wisdom. We cultivate a spiritual deepening with the divine, each other, and our planet. And we're going to sing this beautiful chant together. All of you choir members out there, I'm sure you remember your part, so sing it out.
Spirit
God is moving in the Spirit. Feel God's Spirit moving through us as we breathe together, in and out. Trust that this is truly God's Spirit breathing in you, through you, as you, in and out. I invite you to get comfortable. Close your eyes if you choose, and breathe. Breathing in, aware of the in-breath. Breathing out, aware of the out-breath. In and out. Any thought, any feeling, any memory that is unlike God's Spirit, let it go. Letting go doesn't mean to push it away or toss it away. Let go simply means detach from it. There really is no mystery or magic to doing this. Just let go. Detach. There are no Jedi mind tricks. No effort. Let go. Detach. Sometimes you might even catch the trickiness of the mind with these thoughts coming back in. That's okay. There's no need to correct it. Just be a witness to it. Detach. Breathing in, I am aware of my in-breath. Breathing out, I am aware of my out-breath. Be still. Enter into the holy instant through a still and quiet mind. In the holy instant, where the mind is perfectly still, miracles are born. There is nothing to do. Just be. No action, no word, no thought is necessary. Complete love is always present. It is the thoughts, words, and actions of this world which hide love's presence to us. Detach from all of that and uncover love's presence. Sense that love is shining brightly within you. And in the presence of light, darkness instantly disappears. Allow the miracle to come. It has always been available. Be still. Be in the holy instant, in the silence. Slowly return your awareness to the present moment. Feel yourself in your body. You may open your eyes or continue to keep them closed as we pray. Sweet Spirit, we are blessed to have these times of silence, of communion with you, the divine within. Knowing that our experiences are varied, some of us may have seen or felt in this time of meditation, visions, small miracles, large miracles, glimpses of eternity, even periods of stillness, or maybe nothing at all. It doesn't matter. It is all good. It is all God. All God's Spirit moving in, through, and as us. We are the miracle. We will always remember, we are the miracle. In gratitude, we say, thank you, God. And so it is.
One thing I love to do is talk to someone who knows who. Sometimes the people who know the least say the most. Makes you wonder, who can you trust? What's gonna happen? First thing I know, God is love. The next thing I know, God loves me. Sometimes I'm tired of waiting for a thing or someone. Then I see what Spirit has done. Maybe everything will come. Maybe today anything can change. Nothing stays the same. And maybe what's tomorrow for? No one knows for sure. Through it all come what may. Little miracles happen every day. And so there you go, clearly in view, coming to you now from out of the blue. It may seem so surprising that it gives you a start. You're waiting for a message or a word. Just tune in, you've heard from your heart. But maybe today things can change. Nothing stays the same. Maybe today is a love indeed. I really believe through it all come what may. Little miracles happen every day. Little miracles happen every day. Little miracles happen every day. They happen every day.
Denisanye.
Oh, thank you, beautiful. You are a miracle. The whole music team, you're a miracle. Thank you so much. So how y'all doing? Good. You know, Reverend James comes up with, sets the theme for every month. We try to just kind of have a general theme, and then he comes up with his talk titles, and then he, says, here's a date for you, come up with your talk title. And for September, the theme was, or is, it's still September, God is my source. The most important connection we can ever have is our bond with the presence of God. The connection is the source of everything we could ever need, want, or desire. And of course, my expectation was that Reverend James' talks were going to, on this theme, they were going to be insightful and energetic and engaging and very helpful. And I was looking at that thinking, I get to wrap this whole thing up. And what am I going to do that's a little bit different than, because he's already said everything. And then I just heard this phrase in my head out of the blue. And I thought, why, I wondered, would that be a good talk? So after giving Spirit a little bit of time to work its magic, I realized that everything we talk about and everything that is important or meaningful in this life is invisible. And here's a couple of examples of how other people describe this. The Hermetic teachings are that not only is everything in constant movement and vibration, but that the differences between the various manifestations of the universal power are due entirely to the varying rate and mode of vibrations. Modern science has proven that all we call matter and energy are but modes of vibratory motion. And here's another quote. This, indeed, is the highest conception of truth in the yogi teachings. This, that all manifestation and the emanations of the Absolute are mental creations of the Absolute, thought forms held in infinite mind, the infinite spirit within them, and they in the infinite spirit. And then we come up here and we talk about stuff that we can't see, and we expect everyone to go out and do their work and have a magnificent life. It's like, wow, no pressure there. So I decided to start over with my thinking. From out of the blue. It's really a great expression. And I'm sure everyone here can say that they've had some experience, some out of the, in fact, how many experiences have you had that are out of the blue experiences? Lots, right? It's just that something just came into your life out of nowhere. It was a big surprise. It was a miracle. I wasn't expecting that. How cool. So I'm going to stand here for a few moments and say there are no miracles and nothing really comes out of the blue. And we'll come back to that. But on some level, when something manifests in your life, you have been doing the work all along. Just because you're not sitting down every day and writing down your affirmations 15 times, as I was originally taught, or you don't find time to meditate at the same time every day, or even every day, or even necessarily think a lot about what you're wanting, that doesn't mean that you're not putting it out there. Our every thought and feeling is a prayer. It's a message to the holy vibration. And the reason we talk about this so much is because we get what we ask for, whether we are even conscious that we are sending out that message or not. Now, this is a very important thing to understand. I am not saying that you are to blame for anything. I am not saying that when something less than optimal happens, that you asked for it or that you deserve it. That's not this teaching at all. Often when a person first steps into New Thought spirituality, they become almost afraid to talk, or because they're going to say something negative, and they don't know to handle that. And of course, that is it's just a real misunderstanding of what we teach. Yes, we are vibration, and yes, we affect the vibrations of our lives. But hey, guess what? We're humans. We're living in a material world, and we're expected to manage all this invisible stuff. So if you ever wonder why you're confused, just think about that for a while. We alternately ask too much of ourselves and then too little of ourselves. But both of these are because we have been taught to achieve, to strive. And when you're trying to achieve something, you put great expectation on yourself, and in the event that you do not attain that goal, then you belittle yourself. At least I know many people do. I'm sure there's someone here who's never done that. The way to come into balance, though, is to realize the pressure you put on yourself to succeed. Or better yet, let's redefine succeed. What does it mean to succeed? Does success mean that you do a thing perfectly all at once without help? Or does it mean that you simply do your very best and appreciate the result? As you can see, those are very, very different. Even then, you might say, I tried, but it wasn't my best. I wasn't at my best. Yes, you were. You were at your best at that time, in that place, in that circumstance. And that's all you can ever ask of yourself. There may be times when you do a thing over again, not because it wasn't good enough the first time, but maybe just you felt like you wanted to do it over, or because it's something that you do on a regular basis. Your best will vary from day to day. Sometimes it'll vary from moment to moment. But please allow this. Love yourself through each event, through each experience. Appreciate what you have accomplished and try to let go of comparing before and after scenarios. Yes, there may be a factual difference, but all actions are valid. And notice that I'm not using the word attempt. The word attempt sometimes implies better or worse and doesn't necessarily allow for success. Everything you do is successful. If you go for a drive and you incur a flat tire, you have successfully had a flat tire. But your drive did not fail. If you pick up a bag and drop it, you have successfully picked up a bag and you have successfully dropped it. And you probably have successfully spilled whatever was in the bag and then succeeded in cleaning up the results. When you make what you call a mistake, take a moment to consider how well you did it. Is there milk all over the counter, or did you just spill a few drops? How well did you spill it? Did you succeed in getting into that really deep argument? Were you successful in completely losing your temper? Okay, were you completely successful in losing your temper? Yes, you were. Whoa. Please realize that you did not fail at being centered because you were too busy succeeding at being angry. And now, after that, you get to decide if you want to succeed in that way or if you want to become calmer and more centered. But it's all success. So it comes down to where you focus. If you want to be calm and centered, that's where you would put your focus. But acknowledge when you succeed in keeping that focus, and likewise acknowledge when you succeed in losing that focus. You have a choice in how you see how you function in the world. You can strive to attain perfection, or you can be in each moment knowing that you are at your best for that particular moment. That doesn't mean you're going to like what's going on, but you are at your best in that moment. And that is the highest thing you can see in yourself. If the outcome is not what you want, you can take steps to change it. Not because it was wrong, but because it was a simple mistake on a situation. Everything you do is an experiment of sorts. I love working with Reverend James because we will go in and say, we've got this idea, and he'll just say, go for it. He says, it's all an experiment anyway. And that's just how he approaches life. It's all an experiment anyway, so why not do it? And all experiments are successful because even when the result is not what you expected, you still learn something from that. You find out what works and what doesn't work. So there's no reason to get all puffed up and expect yourself to get it perfectly. Neither is there a reason to belittle yourself for not hitting the mark that you set for yourself. Love yourself for who you are and what you are in this precious moment, because this precious moment, that's all there is. Now is eternity, and we are here now. The more you refine your process, the more likely you are to have out-of-the-blue experiences, because then you're in alignment with the universal energies, or what I am calling the holy vibration. And we live in a sensory world, and it's difficult for us to trust or believe what we cannot see, this whole invisibility thing. We can't see the ethers, the energies, the vibrations, but we can feel them, we can sense them, we receive them in different ways. And believe it or not, our 5 senses that so often kind of get put down for us being stuck in our 5 senses, they are actually conduits for the higher vibrations, for the divine. It's how the divine talks to us. Think about how you feel when Soul Light Connection is playing and the vocalist is in full song. What you're hearing, you're feeling. Music is, of course, a direct message from Spirit. It is completely, it's palatable. It's real. It's something that you can work with. You can take it with you. You don't just hear music, you feel it. It becomes part of you. Some people can even see music. It is pure vibration and one of our greatest gifts. And as I said at the first service, which makes what Paula and the whole team is one of our greatest gifts we have here at SLC. And on Monday morning, now I am not a musically gifted person. On Monday mornings, I always wake up with at least one of the songs running in my head, but usually bits and pieces of all the other songs, and I have no idea what I have no idea what I'm singing in my head at all, but I know it's there, and I feel it, and I feel that vibration, and I start the week with that running through me. But it's real to me. It's like, I carry that forward. I carry it out into the world with me. When you reach out and you touch a tree, the touching, you pet a rose petal, or you hold a brand new baby, you're tapping into the divine. The divine is speaking to you. And it's true when you touch the person you love, the food you love. And if you take your time when you touch something, anything, you sense the cosmic vibrations if you're really thinking about it. And the taste of chocolate. Did you know that there's some people who do not like chocolate? That is one of the great mysteries. I think it's right after. But taste, right? Taste of your favorite food or your beverage, that is also a direct link with divine vibration. And what else can you taste besides food? Sometimes you can taste the rain in the air, can't you? Taste and smell are very, very closely related. That dish you are cooking smells delicious, and so it also tastes delicious. Not sure what happened with coffee there. It smells so good. And then, anyway, but you can smell and taste the summer rain, you know, flowers. You all know what I mean. And you think about, and the thing is we all experience it differently, right? But when you stop and allow the divine energies, they make them known to you, themselves known to you. They're there. You know, and then their course is seeing. And there's a saying that says, seeing is believing. And that kind of means to me that if we are in a disagreement and I show you my proof, you will then believe me. But research shows that we actually see what we already believe. So if I show somebody a concrete example of what I mean, they will most often still see what they already believe in that example and not be swayed at all. And that is one of the reasons our country is so divided right now, because this openness to see different ideas has really been shut down, and that really makes me sad. Seeing is probably the sense that we trust the most, because, well, it's just right here, right? I mean, it's just such a strong vibration. The Brahma Kumaris actually have a practice of meditating with their eyes open. And I haven't really talked to him about it, but if I finally realized one day what it is that I remember Sister Hansa said something about distractions. If you can do a full deep meditation with your eyes open, that is probably the ultimate in being able to not be distracted. Because all of this visual stuff, it's, you can kind of ignore sounds. You can kind of ignore some of the stuff, but it's really hard to ignore what's right in front of your face. And then, but we would do well to remember that what we see is as simply as a very slow vibration coming out of the divine. And we have a sixth sense, and we probably have a seventh sense as well. And the more we refine our bodies and our minds, the more we tune in. And we are using all of our senses all of the time, and we are thinking all of the time. Even when we're not conscious of what we are thinking, we still have a steady stream running through our heads, as you probably all are aware. And all this stuff going on is our prayer. It's our message to the ethers, the divine, the cosmos. Quantum physics says that everything is here right now, vibrating in potential. Metaphysics says that everything is right here, right now, vibrating in potential. And maybe if we could see that potential, maybe it would be blue. This is why we talk so much about attention and focus, like I said earlier. We can direct our lives, but we cannot control them completely. And we run into the world every single day. And our senses get overrun, or we get distracted, and we lose our focus. But that's okay, because we can always get it back. And always get our focus back. That out of the blue experience, is it a miracle? Yes and no. It's not a miracle if you think a miracle is something above and beyond the natural order, something that's impossible. Because if it were impossible, it could not happen. It cannot override the natural order. If you think of a miracle as something that comes about because it was something you thought was impossible or could not see a way for it to happen, then yeah, I would say we could call that a miracle. Now, there's a story I like to tell about an experience I had at DMV a few years ago, many years ago actually. And the ending to this story is completely obvious. You guys are already going to know how it ends. But I like to draw it out just to make people twitch because it's just fun. I'm going to be merciful today and not drag it out that long. But back in the days when I was pretty much living on air, I got a late notice on my car registration. It was a $100 penalty. That was a lot of money for you back then. I had not received the first notice. They didn't have my address right. So I went to stand in line and lovingly protest. I was on my lunch break. The line was long. So I did the stand and shuffle forward thing. And every once in a while, as we would move along, there'd be a little kiosk with a sign that invited you to just drop your check in there. You can get out of line. And I just totally ignored the first one. But as time raced on and the line dragged on, I thought more seriously about just writing that check, including that fee, to just get out of there. But the voice said no, and I pressed on. And finally, I got to the window and explained the situation. Now, what do you think happened? She forgave, they forgave the thing. I mean, it was really obvious, right? That they forgave the fee. And so I paid my registration and I toddled off. So where was the miracle? The miracle is that I listened. And people go, yeah, no, the miracle is that I listened because time is running short. I'm in this line. You all know the DMV experience. And yet I kept hearing no, and I listened. And that $100 probably bought me food for a while. I listened. Out of the blue, I got that extra money. Out of the blue, someone offers you a job. Out of the blue, that trip that you casually thought about is sitting in your lap. You know, Reverend James last week told the story of his friend who was a screenwriter. And he submitted a script after script after script, and nothing was happening. And then out of the blue, from a very unexpected area, someone saw one of his scripts and liked it, and this man went on to become really famous. That script acceptance came from an unexpected place, but that script writer had really done his work. I did mine by simply listening to the big no that screamed in my head when I considered dropping that check. So let's learn to be expectant, not by the way of projecting expectations and demands on other people in the world, but by calling on our senses, by calling on our higher selves. Let's think of the blue as divine potential. The blue is right in front of us. It's right here, right now. Step back and align with the blue, and then reach in and pull exactly what you want out of it. Sometimes you will be excited and happy because you knew exactly what you were calling in. And sometimes, because of your alignment, what comes will amaze you, surprise the heck out of you. And isn't that fun? Remember this, your out-of-the-blue experience was not a fluke. It wasn't a one-time deal. It didn't come because some external God didn't have much to do that day and so decided to fulfill your wish. All the miracles in your life, all the brilliant, sudden events that come to you, they come to you because at some level you aligned with Spirit, with God, with the blue, and you co-created something wonderful. So the next time something lands in your lap from out of the blue, say thank you and be just a little bit proud of yourself because you did this. Remember this, you are an amazing spiritual being full of wonder and love and life, and you and the blue are one. Next week, Faith in Action begins. We have our first chapter of the book, and I believe the chapter of the book is called You've Done Nothing Wrong, and that's the name of the talk. I will be doing meditation. We have Ann Roach and Larry Shiflett, and of course, Soul Light Connection, so it's going to be a great kickoff to our annual Faith in Action. And if you're interested in having a chaplain pray with you, whether you have something to celebrate or you have concerns in your life, they will be in the courtyard. They wear the white stoles, and they always love to spend a little bit of time with you. So be sure and look them up. And of course, we love to welcome our newcomers. And if you are watching us online, you can go to our website, click on the Connect button, and fill out the card there. And we will get back to you. You'll find out more about what's going on at SLC. If you're here today, when I ask you to raise your hand, we'll give you a card. You can fill out the card, take it to the welcome table, and you will receive a warm welcome and a wonderful, lovely little gift. So is there anybody with us for the very first time today? Okay. There's someone up in the back in the corner. Welcome. Thank you for coming today. And we will all be asking you over and over again how you found us, so be prepared for that. You're welcome. We welcome you, and we really appreciate your visiting with us today. And now we have the opportunity to support Spiritual Life Center. If you're watching us online, you can text SLC Love to 44321. You can also go to our website and click on the donate button. And of course, you can always mail in an offering. And again, if you're watching online, please click like, comment, share, subscribe, or whatever the app you're on asks you to do, because when you do that, that takes this message out just a little bit farther and farther out into the world. And I believe that our message is a very important one, especially in this day and age. And so the more we can spread this message, the little bit better somebody else's world is going to be. So let's make that happen. And so for those of you who are here with us today, whether you are giving electronically, which of course is our preferred way of giving, or you have your offering in your hand, let us say our prayer of offering blessing together. I knew it was one of those prayers. Divine love, as me, blesses and multiplies all that I am, all that I have, and all that I circulate. Thank you, God.
I've been looking at the day with my eyes wide open. I can't see it coming, but I can still keep hoping. Looking at the day where I stand with open mind, open heart, open hands, and I'm ready for that miracle to happen, yeah, in my life. Now I'm ready for that miracle. I want it to happen in my life. Looking back into my life, it's been a long, long journey. Through the darkest midnights, I keep my candle burning. In the shadow of the room, I waited patiently. The morning sun finally come shine on me. Oh, and now I'm ready to that miracle. Let it happen, happen, happen in your life. Now I'm ready, yeah, for that miracle. Oh, yeah. Just let it happen, let it happen, let it happen in your life. Ooh, now I'm ready for that miracle. Oh, yeah. Let it happen. I need it to happen in my life. Oh, now I'm ready. And now I'm ready for that miracle. Let it happen, happen, happen in your life. Now I'm ready, oh, for that miracle. Oh, yeah. Let it happen, and let it happen, and let it happen in your life. Now I'm ready for that miracle. Let it happen, happen, happen in my life. Now I'm ready.
You're ready for a miracle. And we give thanks for the miracle of the support for Spiritual Life Center. We know that it keeps this teaching going and helps us spread it out into the world and into our community. And the people who, as you give, you receive. And everyone in the whole cycle is blessed with love and light and joy. And we say thank you for that. And we bless the people who have asked for prayers and put prayers in the prayer box, because we know that even before you ask the question, the answer is here right now. And by asking the question, you open up to that. And who knows what could come out of the blue, come out in answers that you wouldn't expect in the highest and best way possible. And we send these prayers on to Silent Unity for another 30 days of attention and love, knowing that that just helps bolster the faith and the confidence and the joy that comes from being in prayer with other people. And we know that every prayer opens the person up to the very and highest best, and that divine order prevails in each one of their lives. And we say, thank you, God. Amen. And let's say our prayer for protection together. The light of God surrounds us. I am the light of God. The love of God enfolds us. I am the love of God. The power of God protects us. I am the power of God. The presence of God watches over us. I am the presence of God. Wherever we are, God is, I am, and all is well. Let's sing our peace song.
Let there be peace on earth, and let it begin with me. Let there be peace on earth, the peace that was meant to be. With God as creator, family all are we. Family all are we. Let us walk with each other in perfect harmony. Let peace begin with me. Let this be the moment now. Let this be the moment. With every step I take, let this be my joyous vow. To take each moment and live each moment in peace eternally. Let there be peace on earth, and let it begin with me. Let it begin with me.
Stay tuned for the postlude. Go to the chapel to look at the auction items. Have a wonderful week, and may the joys of the world go with you.